Taming the Demon by Almila Skiro. Chapter 16. To the Real Body. One thing Hiruma never had to worry about at Damon, not that it would have bothered him anyway, was taking heat for a loser team damaging the school's reputation. He was Hiruma Yoichi. He was the reputation. Apparently, the Yuhi Guts were suffering from this very problem. As a result, all of the players on the field were aces of the school's other more popular sports teams. The blonde shut down any complaining from the Double Bats by calling it out as the hypocrisy it was. Read, Satake and Yamaoka were from the basketball team, and Ishimaru from track. If Yui was cheating, then so was Damon. Besides, substituting players is only effective if it actually makes the team stronger. After massacring the extras, Yuhi's legitimate players finally got permission to do battle with Damon, and the quarterback glimpsed a demon stirring in the back of Sena's eyes. He wanted a real opportunity to destroy, and he was finally getting one. The rage persona was content to retreat after cutting down Atsumi completely, leaving the emotional Sena to look over the remains of the Yuhi Guts. The second year was just glad that the sight didn't drive the kid into some kind of weird depression. Although that may have been because he was so easily distracted by the following games between Seibu and Koiga-ama. Whoever set that up was clearly a Seibu fan. And Hashiratani and Kyoshin. Nobody foresaw the level of kick butt Kyoshin brought to the tournaments. The moment a bunch of freshmen stepped onto the field, all of what made Hashiratani a powerful team proved completely worthless. At the end of the day, somebody's got to be the loser. That's just the way it works. Even though Damon was still a full match away from facing off with Kyoshin, Hiruma knew he would spend the next 2 weeks plotting ways to get past, or more accurately, under, seriously, that thought was huge, Poseidon, and he needed a load of more information on them to even begin. Conversely, the Dokubari scorpions barely registered in the blonde's manipulative mind they would be so easily beaten. As he fired off orders at the manager, the captain glimpsed the run's face take on a rather dazed feel as the monkey promptly told him that he never would have made it as a secretary. No shit. The running back then grabbed his bag and hot-tailed it into some bushes upon sight of a reporter. Kid was finally getting the idea. There was just one little problem. Those bushes were currently occupied by the tallest line in the league! At first, it seemed nothing would come of it. Mizumachi was overly enthusiastic to a fault, but he appeared to mean well. Of course, then he turned around and told Kake that the player they had been looking for was there. Crap. Now make no mistake, Hiruma was in no way intimidated by the open display of disdain and animosity from the Kyoshin linebacker, but he was worried about the damage this would do to the shorty's psyche. An entire third of the kid's personality was constructed around this idea of iShield 21 being a fictional character that the blonde invented spur of the moment. The fact that a person with the title actually exists may shatter that third and throw the other two personalities completely off kilter. The worst part about it would be that it was something that the captain himself couldn't fix. Sena had to figure this out by himself. Whether or not the iShield persona disintegrated or stood up that much stronger had to be his own prerogative. That didn't stop Damon from being pissed off! The strategists saw it coming as they were leaving the stadium for dinner. The clenched fists, the firmer steps, and the gleam in the eyes that was hidden from the others by the shield. The blonde snuck his ace player away just in time for him to explode. Some warning! Yoichi! Some fucking warning! That kind of shock almost killed the original, and I can't even find iShield anymore! I was gonna kill that fucker, Yoichi! I really was! The ranting carried on in a similar threatening fashion for a while until the brunette whipped off his helmet and made his leader look straight in his manic, enraged, and distraught gaze. Seizing the blonde by the collar, the third-turned half of Sena demanded to know, "Why would you do this to us?" It took everything Hiruma knew about the Sena trio to calm Demon down. He held the boy close and whispered things to him, things about why Hiruma used the title, things about how Hiruma wouldn't change how he had done this because it probably would have changed them, things about how this wouldn't matter in the long run because they were stronger than this. The blonde knew he was forgiven when Demon told to stop being cheesy and gave his upperclassmen a kiss. The pair quickly caught up with the rest of the team, and by the time they all hit the restaurant, the original Sena had taken back over. When asked by the shrimp, Hiruma acknowledged that he had always known about the real Eyeshield 21 and gave Sena the nickname anyway. The blonde hoped that wherever he was, the Eyeshield persona understood that doing so was a symbol of his captain's faith in his ability. Beyond that, the quarterback made a point of not making a fuss out of the Kyoshin confrontation. Especially with Ojo sharing the restaurant space, somebody's gotta keep that Takami on his toes. He was mildly irritated when he spotted the shorty outside, alone, talking to Shin, but the blonde said nothing about it, as he figured it may be one of the best things for the brat right now. At the end of the night, just as they all headed out, Hiruma caught the kid's eye and grinned. Eyeshield grinned back.